Good morning on this Tuesday, in the second week of Easter. Do you remember your birth? I'm sure none of us remembers our own birth, but it's quite a traumatic experience. If you just kind of think about it, you know, we start off in the womb of our mother. It's dark, and we are literally attached to the space that we are in. We are attached to our mothers. I mean, literally. Uh, when we're born, they gotta like cut off that attachment, right? That umbilical cord. They gotta let go of that, and freely place yourselves and trust yourselves into the arms of your mother. So at least in our context today, we're we're born, we come out of the womb. I guess we're first in the hands of the doctors who do some things to us, and then we go into the space and into the arms of the one we were attached to for 9 months. For many of us, to our own mothers. We move from darkness to light. The light is very overwhelming, right? As we know, when you live in darkness, and all of a sudden light comes into the light into our lives, we want to avoid it. We want to go back into the darkness, but we have no choice, right? We have no choice in any of this. We burst off from darkness into light. From our attachments, we have to let go of the attachments, and then hopefully we're placed in the arms of probably the person who, in this life, and above all creatures, probably loves us the most. Our moms and also our dads too, of course. But that bond between the infant, the newborn, and the mother is very important. And so that's our birth experience. And connected and related to the birth experience is also our death. The womb and the tomb are very similar and are connected and are related. Jesus in today's gospel describes being born again, but this time being born again by water and the Spirit. And so our lives move, beginning with our baptism. They move from the darkness of this world into the uncreated divine light of God. That's our movement. That's the process of being born again. And on top of that, the attachments. So the way that the the infant, the fetus in the womb, is attached to the mother. We are attached to this world. We are attached to the darkness of this world. And at some point, we're going to have no choice but to let it go. To be born again and now placed in the arms of God. The one divine person out there who, like our mothers, love us the most. I mean, our mothers are kind of like our secondary, mom and dads are our secondary agents in our creation. They're part of the puzzle. But the one creator is God. He's the one that brings all of us by his own word into being. We're placed into his arms. And so death and our birth, very similar, very related. The death is really not a process of an end, but a process of being born again. So we have to let go of the darkness, let go of the attachments, the things that we hang on to live. Again, the way that a fetus is literally attached in order to have life to the mother. We are attached to these things of the world, but we also have to let it go. We have to let it go, be born again, and placed in the arms of God. So by water and the Spirit, by our own baptisms, this process is beginning. Almost think of our baptisms as our conception. We're conceived again. this time by the Spirit, through the process of water and the Spirit. We're conceived again. We live in this world. We live in this tomb. And then at some point, our death is going to come, which is a new birth. Death into a new birth, into ultimately what we're created for, to be in the arms of God. May God bless you.